Welcome to Politics Plus with Nkosi Zulu, where news meets passion and insights. In this episode today, we are going to be discussing the political complexes that are actually intertwining with the creative industry. And we have today with us here the president of CIFSA. So she's just going to give us basically an insight into how politics manifest within the industry itself. Sis Joy Mbewana, the president of CIFSA, we welcome you.
Thank you so much. Greetings to the viewers and your lovely self. Thank you so much for the invite.
Yeah, sizoyixoxa siphinde siyifake nesilungu sihlanganise.
Okay.
Yeah, ngoba okunye kudinga ukuthi si-emphasize. But in brief, who is Joy Mbewana?
At this age, it's very difficult. You don't know where to start. It was easy sakhulu ukusho myself. However, I think ngiyangithanda kakhulu ukuthi abantu bakhumbule leli side lami abangajwayele ukulibona ukuthi I am a mother of 3 handsome boys and 1 girl. I'm an artist, a performing artist. Ngiqale early kakhulu ngisasesikoleni. I went to isikolo okubizwa ukuthi Durban Girls High, where I was discovered by uthisha wami, who was Miss VS governor at that time. Kwakuba nama-plays esikoleni for English. Sasifika ke thina at that time ngabo 93 siphume ey'koleni zasemalokishini. It was for the first time kulo nyaka before u-94 ukuthi kuvuleleke ey'koleni bekhona iy'ngane eqhamuka emalokishini kuma-disadvantaged communities. So one was not even aware ukuthi I had talent at that time, except nje izinto ey'ncane osuke uzenze lokishini. So from those smallanyana English plays that we used to do esikoleni, uthisha wangidiscover ukuthi I've got talent. Ngago standard 6 at that time. And then wang introduce her to a playhouse. Playhouse was called NEPEC at that time. And ngaleso sikhathi se-NEPEC ke playhouse kwakuseyindawo yabantu abelungu. So thina sasithathwa njengale y'ngane ezibuya kumphakathi eNtulawo yabona sebezama ukwenza ushintsho as siya ku-1994. So I got a chance ke ukungena kwi-NEPEC, also kwi-Playhouse Company manje. Kuma-dance classes, ayenziwa o-J Phatha, o-Boys Ixekwana. The only nto yayikhona at that time, it was ballet and contemporary dance. So that's where I started as an artist. Ngaqhubeka futhi kwakhona esikoleni. Ngaba athlete. So some of the things abantu abangayazi, I had Natal Colours. Esikoleni hayi ngangigijima nje ngangenza okuningi. Yeah, and while I was at school, while I was going to NEPEC, I remember the first experience yami ngibona Maria kaMbongeni Ngema. So iPlayhouse is huge. Ngangiduka nje nami ema-passage, and then I came to this place. I think it was a dress rehearsal. I saw these people dressed in white, singing like angels on stage. There was lights, there was everything. Yeah, well, all the works. Remember ukuthi ke when Dr. Mbongeni Ngema as the black father of a theater at that time. Everybody wanted to be part of anything that Mbongeni Ngema was doing. But I never thought ukuthi I would get an opportunity to be there. At that time when I saw them, it was my very first time ukubona abantu singing live like angels on stage and all of that. So I think I was inspired from there ukuthi as isikhathi sihamba ngiyabona i-direction, and esikoleni I started doing music. I used to play a recorder. One of the things abantu abangayazi ngami, I can read and write music. So ngawufunda kanjalo ke esikoleni, we learn Italian terms, etc., which led to me ngiyayifast track le ndaba. uDr. Mbongeni Ngema had a partnership with Natal Tech. So kwakusayimali ko-NSFAS babengekho. That's how we got to get a formal education from the Mbongeni Ngema Academy in partnership with the Natal Technikon. Kwakusayizoba sokuyi-DUT, kwakusayi-Natal Tech. Then we started ungena ke kuma-production. I've done a lot of productions. Theater, on stage, started as a dancer. Kwangema-ke wawutshela ukuthi you need to know at least 3 things, whether you are dance, uyacula, uya-act. Ngeke wenza into eyi-1, which has assisted me in a long run, because ungakuze udanse at this age ngisadansa manje yabona. So I get manje anybody can be an artist. It was not easy at that time, because mawuzongena, even ungena to i-production kaMbongeni Ngema, ama-auditions ayiba ku-Smith Street azoma lapha ku-Gardner. So I quite surprised myself to be among the 12 dancers at that time abathathwa for i-production ebizwa ngokuthiwa i-The Zulu. Eyenza kahle kakhulu. That time bekuyisikhathi se-protest theatre. Because ngiyazi ukuthi uzokhuluma ngepolitics. I think that is where umuntu started being aware of what's happening in the country, you know, and yeah.
Hey, boningi ne awazi kusho kokanye.
Yeah.
No ku right socathelisana nje because vele sifuna lokho. If you're talking about reading and writing music, ukhuluma ngale ama signs
Izagila lezi.
Yes. What type of language is that?
It's Italian language.
Italian language.
Yes. Because most of the time, abantu bebhala lo music abo Bach, abo Handel, you know, labo jwalo ukuthi isikhathi esiningi bacula labantu abacula opera. So you learn about the history of music, you learn about the terms that are used in music. We had to play instrument. I've got a basic with piano, but at that time bengidlala i-record.
Yini record?
It was something like a flute.
Oh,
Cisifana ne-penny whistle. Yes, so yona nto yokuqala kokwazi ukuthi ufunde ngayo, bofundiswa ngayo. It was compulsory esikoleni ukuthi everybody must play a record. Coming from elokishini, abazali ke abantu umsindo bayizwa. I used to hlala kwi-roof ekhaya phezulu mofanele ngi-record. Uzosekhaya ufanele ngigibele phezulu ngihlale kwi-roof because ekhaya umsindo ngeke abawufuni phela umsindo ukuthi nalo umsindo wakho yabona. So I was lucky enough as a black artist to be discovered by uTisha, whereas abazali bethu abakholelwa kulento. My mother wanted me to be a doctor because besebenza King Edward. Each and every time mayibona bengisilenda ngithi yabo, so mayibona kuyiNdiya nje lincanyana eludokotela athi kodwa ingane yami ingasibe lokho. So it was a serious struggle ukungena kwi-creative industry, but then I ended up learning so many things. Ukubhala, I wrote my own plays, I directed music videos. Then I moved from the mainstream theatre to corporate theatre. That's where I started working with market-leading companies like your Petro SA, your Unilever, your Transnet, government departments, etc. Where manje sengifocus kwi-entertainment and corporate theatre.
No, kulungile uzosichazela towards the end of the show ukuthi yini kahle hle because baningi abantu abazoyibukela this session, more especially those that are admiring umsebenzi owenzayo naba aspirant ukuthi mhlambe bebe no humble olufana nolwakho, but kusho ukuthi you were somehow I don't want to I'm running short of a perfect word la uma ngabe ngithi you were privileged ukuthi uthole i-access to kulezi ikole sesibiza manje ngama-former models e-school phakathi ukuthi i-background.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? It was not because I come from a background animal. There is a hostel lapha labantu besifazane ebizwa ngeThokoza Women's Hostel.
Okay.
So my mother ushade semncane ne. Ushade ubaba wami. So somehow she had to come to Durban naye kuzosebenza. That's when ahlala ke eThokoza. Hostela lela abantu besifazane. So the school was behind iThokoza. Kusho ukuthi uma wathi mesibona njalo athe ngiyahalela ingane yami izofunda la. Yabona.
Ungabizi yini?
Mhlambe kwakubiza ngalesa sikhathi angazi.
That is what I'm saying. Ukuthi then you must have had
babezama. Yeah, kwakwabazali babezama, yeah, i-working class.
No. Kulungile siyabonga. I think okunye sekuzoyigcwalela khona as we go along. Now you are at this stage at a very senior stage, more especially of your arts. And nakho konke kokunye ukuza the arts, because obviously we cannot shy away singabi na understanding ukuthi siphile emhlabeni. There are always those manifestations that takes effect around everything, more especially mangabe usuzoba on the leading parts of things. Ingena kanjani politics? I'm asking because I observe you. I wouldn't have invited you kulesi space futhi. Ingena kanjani politics as you go along? Because ngicine nje la usathi khona you became or you came into awareness mangabe usubona sekwenziwa theater political.
I think also protest theater at that time played a huge role, Tina, because it was a time where even there was a time where political parties were silenced and they could not speak, but the industry, the creative industry, the creatives themselves were the voice of this country to talk about the injustices and everything that was happening in the country. The only way it was through our music, through our plays, etc., etc. You remember O Asinamali,
Yes.
or was Alberto, Notie Tuhuru, Abo Babu, my black president. But so umuntu, and growing up in the township at that time, there was a lot that was happening. Vele elokishini. Boxaza balezo, inkululeko was still a dream. You know, we were somehow you will want to say we were lucky enough to have experienced ukuthi ubandlululo beluyinto ekanjani. So I think it kuye kwashintsha something. But for me, ngiyithole kwipolitiki, it started with me loving what I was doing, loving my craft, understanding ukuthi my talent is my bread. So, and if you come to my space, you have to understand me, qala mnikazi we space, and the needs and the plight is abantu about that space. So, I think to get into a position, I was always that kind of a person, because I remember there was a time engake to a playhouse. You know, I wanted a raise, actually. It's a very
like going into a strike.
Yeah.
Like lanterns or
yeah, so I think I was always this person who to kind
rebellious.
So it started when kuqala kuzofika kushintsha in leadership, and after that was after 1994. So isiyaqala manje playhouses accommodating more black people. And obviously bokugcona ingane zabelungu sebhale nathi mesiphithizela lapha yabonala nje noma ufike ukuthi hayi lo ubuya kulezi indawana ne. So we felt that ukuthi yeah kubnandi, but us treatwa equally as laba abanye, and certain things we do not have. But it got to a stage where we understand ukuthi I am very talented, I know what I want, and you are not going to stand on my way. I was making an example ngendaba strike some such a playhouse, but getting into ama position, I remember 2010 kuzofika i-trade union yama creatives yayikhona in other provinces. So babezolontsha KwaZulu-Natal, it was called Creative Workers Union of South Africa, ICUSA at that time. It was led by Ubaba Mabutho Kid Sutole, is a well-known actor. And then there was Usidumo Dlamini, the former president of COSATU.
Yes.
So Boguza World Cup in the country, we're all excited. 2010, the World Cup is coming to the country. And when they started talking about job opportunities for the creative industry, that's where umuntu aqala ukuthi ayakwazi ukuthi kwenzeke kanjena, because one an artist, I don't want to make an example, but a well-known artist that will be celebrating 20 years in few days, at that time was requested to tata 7,000 because bathi sekunikeza umsebenzi ithe kuba mningana. So it's not even half of what that artist charge. So there was a group of...
That was in 2010 though.
That was in 2010. Okay. There was a group of ongamla ngisenzelele igama leli abayi-organizer baba ne-consortium, they call themselves Black Pepper. Yes. So everything that has to do with entertainment kwakufanele idlule kuyona ukubonekele this new system that came of
regulation,
more like agencies. So everybody that needs to be employed, the government was going to pour money here, and then they will discuss, then Tina will get crumbs. So that's where the whole thing started. When the trade union came, I got, for some reasons, I got elected as a deputy secretary at that time, City Hall. And now I'm still finding my way. Into engiyaziyo ile ngayifuni nengiyifunayo kufanele yenzeke. Little did I think ukuthi now I'm venturing into politics at that time. So obviously trade union was an affiliate of COSATU, Congress of South African Trade Unions. So it qualified us as a union encane ibifika KwaZulu-Natal, interim, to be member of COSATU, because COSATU, they've got a policy of grooming and protecting vulnerable workers as a COSATU, as a Congress of South African Trade Union movements. So I got to be part of COSATU ngaleyo ndlela because of our union. okwangenza ukuthi because bengunobhala angigcine ngene ku-provincial executive of COSATU. And union yethu bingenamali because creatives could not have a monthly subscription to the union. Kwakona ukuthi bafanele ba-understand ukuthi there's a need for us to be organized as a sector, yabo, in a form of a trade union. It was still a process that we are still supposed to unfold it to the creatives, educate. So when we got to COSATU, we had unyaka wonke la kwakuthiwa ke nina ngoba nikhokhela i-subscription anisho lutho niyahlala nje niya-observe. I will go to those meetings ngihlale ngithule. And you know what was so funny for me ukuthi yes abasebenzi bakhuluma isilungu serious kanje yabo isingisilese politics. You know, sometimes I was the youngest at COSATU at the time. Ngangiye ngithatha amagama ngiwabhale ngibabo ngithi lesingisi lo asimfanele usithatha lesingisi kanti kwamanjani yabo la ku politics
ngisomkhabula.
But I learned a lot at that time because I learned to separate ipolitiki le engiyazela I think noma wami ube involved kakhulu entweni zepolitiki vele ipolitiki le ngiyazela emphakathini to the politics of industry, where we talk about workplace issues, where we talk about workers' rights, where we talk about labor rights, you know, where we talk about regulations. So I get to learn a lot from those leaders that were there at COSATU. I really appreciate them. It was overview was still a Secretary General of COSATU, KwaZulu-Natal. We had Abozet Luzipo. And they were very, KwaZulu-Natal kahle kwagcina kuyiyona eyaqhubeka abe ne-union because of how we were welcomed by COSATU. It went to an extent with COSATU. We had even a flow, my headquarters at COSATU, because they also had an interest of seeing the creative industry growing. They could read on the papers of artists that dying as paupers. And there was a huge fight again in 2010. Sasingalali stoitoya Suicide Cliff, which led public viewing areas. We fought for that. There must be indawo for people that won't be able to go to stadiums. But in those public viewing areas, our aim was to create employment for artists. While people are still waiting for Ebola to lidlale, creatives must get employment. So I think that's where even other creatives aqala ukubona ukuthi there is a leadership in this young girl. I was still a young girl at that time because sasingahlehli. There was uSatcliffe samvusa ngo-2 ekuseni uthi avuke azofaka ama-artists sabuya sayithatha i-list sebeyenzile safakana senza i-database because one another challenge ebiba khona ku-industry uthi where kuzosebenza abantu ababodwa. So from that time we came up with a database. We came up with a payment scale for the creative industry for the first time to say if uyi-artist elincane elifikayo i-rate yakho ayiqale from 5 to 15. When you're an emerging artist, from 15 to 25. When you're a draw card, take from 25 to wherever. Why we were doing that, if a well-known artist is to 15,000, what happened to an artist which is something that is needed in the creative industry. So we started again in 2010 to stand for that as the province of KwaZulu-Natal. And there was issues of piracy that were happening in the industry. I was at the forefront of all of that. There was an issue of 90% local content. Yes, ngase ngiyaqashwa ekhosini with drama department. So I went there as an actress, obviously. Bamba ngibone production as a playhouse because I've done a lot of productions as a playhouse. So many things as a playhouse have done it. So when we were employed by SABC Ukhozi FM, when we mesifika lapha angithi singenile lento yokuba unionist in me.
Yokuba liberal. Yeah. Yokuba radical.
I won't very liberal. But this thing of being observant around your space, ukuthi kwenzakala. So when we got there, uma ukhumbula kahle i-history yethu KwaZulu-Natal from the department, majority of abantu department bokuthisha because of the political history of KZN.
Yeah.
So when we got there, bokusakhona kama-actors amadala nama ngikhule ngiwezwa emsakazweni. And I realized ukuthi yes, lo msebenzi lo, there's a double dipping happening here because it's supposed to be actors that are doing this work. So now, fanele uthisha babe sesikoleni ekuseni 4 o'clock kufanele si record, and it's affecting me because fanele recording ngo4 ngithwabaza from ekhosini ngishonele. We then thought of a mechanism ukuthi how are we going to deal with this. And fortunately, the producer of owayekhona ngaleso sikhathi ubaba uDez Khumalo, may his soul rest in peace. He was a member of COO, Communication Workers Union. So he was also representing abasebenzi bakhe la. Sixoxe lento ke simina brothers kodwa phela I'm bring more actors la. We're the first actors ababefikile. And he could tell because from me acting, ukuthi morning as the script, go and read your lines, come back knowing your lines, knowing what in movement yakhe team. So with the radio, it was so easy for us because ngikhuluma read talent. Yabo. So obviously mong nese script sami, I'm gonna do my work, and then asebebadala sebeyazi ukuthi okay, for as long as you are able to read isiZulu, you can read ukuthi hayi woza ke uyambona uthi ngithathithe nangesondela. So but a normal person uzothi how yoza ngiyambona yabo. So we silethe leyo vibe to drama at that time. Sicabanga nomunye ufaca kakhulu is a former Sarafina member. Kambe how are we going to change this? Mina hayi faca yazi ukuthi sishintshe lento shintshe isikhathi sokungena. Because isikhathi sokungena u8 to 4 konke umuntu emsebenzini. So if you are not available, kusho ukuthi asikwazi ukuthi ukuphike, So obviously actors are available, they don't have work. So that's why we started transforming. So I got there to work and then I started transforming the whole system. We then started to say, ayi le mali encane yabona ukuthi umozohola imali encane uduma umhlaba wonke, and everybody assume ukuthi hey uyafa imali. Sithi hayi kanti holwa kancane kanjena lana. Then we signed a petition. Hayi bamxosha kufaca umngane wami bamplanela ukuthi hayi lo somxosha. Kulula ukuxosha kule industry because you can't even go to CCMA, etc. So bathe mase bemxosha ngasala nami ngabona ukuthi hayi sebezomxosha kwasekusele nje ngase uthi ngabanikezi leyo joy ukungixosha vele ngahamba kanjalo. Because I could not help myself in not transforming the space and sebenza kusona for my own comrades and colleagues. So it went on and on and on.
You become unpopular mangabe ukuthi you bring in the transformational agenda in any space.
Yeah. It's a risk that you are willing to take. When kukhona abantu who were willing to sacrifice their lives for the betterment of our lives, why can't sisabantu because asikhonjwanga ngesibhamu. Ukhuluma nje iqiniso nokushintsha izinto, not only for yourself, because the unfortunate part ukuthi when you are an artist, you also give the same DNA to your kids. So sometimes you get to a point ukuthi lento engiyenzayo I'm not even doing it for myself, I'm doing it for the next generation. And as we speak today, abantu that are working in the drama department, some abazi nokuthi kufika kanjani. But it was a sacrifice that one has to make ukuthi angiphume la kunokuthi ngihlalela ungalikhuluma iqiniso.
Ngifuna ukuthola la Sis Joy ukuthi because I understand it very well, quite well ukuthi transformation, even if it's aimed at assisting the masses that we are leading or the movement that you are leading, you are often not accepted so much.
Yes.
Uzolwa uzoxabana nabantu obasizayo noba abantu abalidayo just because they do not know ukuthi ubalidela
ngaqashwa sometimes. So I remember there was a movie engaqashwa kuyona, I'm not going to say a company. Then mase ngihambele sempela sengiyosanisa ngolanda script, somebody mentioned ukuthi hayi lo Joy we union. Ngathi ngiyabona indaba zamasambi kahle. Ngathi ngilindele i-call sheet hayi angisabizwa. So it happened a lot of the time ukuthi abantu they would be uncomfortable, but my question ukuthi what makes you uncomfortable? Ubufuna ungenzani?
Exploit.
I always say I've got a good relationship no mama wase Playhouse. But the relationship yethu sasixabana. There was a time sasenza i-set work yase Playhouse, because I've worked with the Playhouse isikhathi esiningi for 6 months, and we fund the Department of Education plus the Playhouse receives money from government. And ngaleso sikhathi ngithi mina because ikhona imali department for this program. So we are now, if you are giving me 3,000 rand after tax, I want 3,000 after tax, not before tax. So my colleagues, I remember, usawashona umakhulu ethi yabona ke Joy uyasimoshela nje iPlayhouse esinike ipolish wena uyamosha ngale ndaba yakhe ethi mina hayi inkinga yakho nifuna ukudla ipolish abantu bedla inyama isayinani. The next morning say tax imali yabo uthi abakhali kwathiwa mina yasuholela for 2 weeks salungisa lento, and at that time I don't even have a cent. Ngiboleka la kubona imali ngiyeza ngibalekela ukujima ngithi ngeke ngijime vela nama ngisayinile contract ngizongena. And what I normally do ngiwenza umsebenzi ngale ndlela ukuthi you cannot replace me. In that production, I was playing 2 characters. Because akufanele phela ukuthi ulwe ngala nomsebenzi wakho ubungakulweni. Kanti wa replace kalula bazoxosha befanele. But you must also make sure that you respect your work before ufuna ukuthi ulwele ama rights akho.
Very insightful. But I want to know, I'm curious to find out, do you think then you have ran a mileage or actually even a distance ekutheni u-educate abantu abalidayo to understand this liberal state of understanding?
It's a process, I must say. The creative industry, okay, starting with, I got elected in 2019 to lead the Federation of CIFS, as you said, I'm known as a president of CIFS. But before being elected, CIFSA came to the province because if into sector yako wena phela, because it's not going to come to you. Who goes to the mountain? Is it Moses that goes to the mountain, or the mountain that goes to Moses? So I get to learn about this thing because I was curious. So you need to, I'm artists, they get bored, they get more time meeting in sometimes. So because it's a system that taught us sibe generation instead of being a generation that creates employment. And unfortunately in the creative industry akho umsebenzi engakho akufakwana ukuthi uzolanda umunye wakini uzomfaka kusefemini akuhambi kanjalo. So it's a process, but I am very happy with the fact that in my term of office, because I got elected in August 2019, i-federation itself abantu bayazi kakhulu from 2020 kushonali, but then the first inaugural conference of the federation was on the 2015. So I am in the second term of leadership, but then there was a first interim committee that was appointed by Minister Paul Mashatile, who is now a deputy president of the country, by the instruction of the then president, who was Jacob Zuma, who called the industry in 2009. For the first time, industry called by the president to say, let's try to create a conducive environment for the creative, for us to flourish as in other countries. So the unfortunate part, in that meeting that was in Sentin, former president came with the whole cabinet. Yeah, what could this department do? And how can we assist? But just like Imbizo, the very first Imbizo called by the president for the creatives. Hey, ayizange zipheleke ke leyo mbizo because ulona lo wayesukuma akhuluma into yakhe noma suma akhuluma into yakhe umunye asuka akhulume ngomunye yabona wase abona ukuthi hayi labantu laba, because we did not have a structure, a uniting voice for the creative industry in the country. So then ulona lo omunye ingoma yami abayidlali na. But the government is saying ukuthi we are here as government, we want to know ukuthi what are the challenges, what are the solutions, how can we deal with the situation that is faced by the creative of South Africa. So that's when kwaba khona bomama uYvonne Chaka Chaka nabo Eugene Mthetho, who's now a member of the parliament, abo Ata, abo
the first, you were talking about the first structure.
The very first structure that was just an interim structure that had to prepare for a conference. Yes. So they took us to a 2015 conference where Uthoni Kgorokgo was elected, yes, as a president. Papa Penny is a deputy president. Pamela Sititi from Northwest, from Northern Cape, Udodo Munimadi. Yeah, those were the people that were elected before us. So I was also part of the National General Council at that time, part of the 10. There was a 10 per province, appointed by the MEC KwaZulu-Natal, uSibhidla Saphetha. So we started rolling out into a CIFSA. So going to this education that you are mentioning, started rolling out to Amat district, to what you say, government that is proposing for the creative industry. So then we waited for the national conference, provincial conference and the national. Unfortunately, it did not happen up until ama-artist avuhela umbuso-ke kwafanele uMinister Nathi Mthetho athi sihlaliselene enye conference. That is the conference where I got elected. Our processes are very transparent. It's a very democratical process. For example, as I'm coming from the performing sector, I had to be elected by the performing sector of eThekwini in my district.
Na caucus.
Yeah, ngakhethwa in my district.
Yes.
Base bewazi most umsebenzi wami from the trade union to iSIFSA manje yafika. Sayigrabha wethu. The reason why futhi kwakufanele kuforme iSIFSA because government could not find a trade union because there's a relationship of an employer and an employee. So ungeke uze uthi angizokuxhasa ngixhasela ukuthi uphindulwe nami. Yabona? So we needed to have another vehicle that is going to focus into policies, etc. in organizing the sector like in sports. Angithi uyabona kuma sports kunama sport codes.
Yes.
So in the creative industry when the government allocates budget uthi nje imali art doesn't say ukuthi this is for audiovisual sector, this is for performing arts, this is for language and publishing, this is for this and this and that. Kuba imali nje. Yabo ethulile. So the main objective was to ensure ukuthi the sector is organized in that manner ukuthi it makes it easy even for government or any investors to work with the sector.
With the regulated body.
Yeah, the regulated body like in sports. So the unfortunate part ke ukuthi while we're busy celebrating freedom and freedom fighters coming back home, our counterparts in sports they're organizing themselves. So that process where I got elected. The first thing that I did, mina ngibe ne-party when I got elected 2019, August, March, COVID came. Lockdown. Country became a mess.
Wawufuna ukwenzani?
Angifuna ukusebenza. Country became a mess. Artists started committing suicide. Industry yavalwa for 2 years. Everybody got sangabikho right and baba evictwa emakhaya. They lost homes. And I am the frontline person at that time. Nama ngazi ukuthi kwenzakalana. I've never heard of a country evaliwe. For 2.5.
Ngoba sizofika there is a turning point basically ye leadership resilience yakho because ngiyakhumbula ni toyiza lapha but now from move from being what you call
a performer.
No, not a performer, but also elected to be a unionist basically. Yeah. I think I will assume ukuthi khosa to wakhablisa with respect to, because I understand what you mentioned, you had an observer status for the whole year. Wakhabula, then you came back, you educated your counterparts. You became president kaSIFSA. Then what established a relationship with stakeholders, more especially within the sports and arts department?
It was not easy because I inherited the name SIFSA. I inherited the organization that is under investigation ngaphansi kwe-SIU, ngaphansi kwe-Public Protector. So to convince government to fund us, it was not easy.
Good. Because there is, I think, most of the reason you are here, or most of the reasons you are here. Because umthola manje sasifunde amaphepha sibona na ku TV kuthiwa uJoy udla imali zama artists
broken.
No, sichazela ukuthi first mhlambe in a short term, how is your relationship with Eugene Mthetho? Angithi ubaba Eugene Mthetho.
Eugene, when I was a provincial secretary weKhusa, he was a secretary general weKhusa.
Okay.
At National. So that's where I started working with Eugene. Kahle even ukuba khona kweSIFSA, it's through the leadership of Khusa. Eugene was at the forefront of all that because he was a secretary general of Khusa at that time. So we've got a relationship where we respect each other so much. But siyaxabana ke no Eugene.
And senibangani manje ngoba phela you started this very...
let me tell you ukuthi ungawuzikho Eugene uhlase bona ngathi ngingane nje. That's another thing for starters because ungaze ngingane. Yabona yabaza amaGrootman noma yini athi hayi ingane yami lo noma yabo. And however when we were in conference where I got elected, the first 2015 elections SIFSA, we had Eugene as a candidate for presidents. As KwaZulu-Natal, we went there supporting Eugene. And again, we lost. Those are the cultures of a conference. We were in support of Eugene at that time. in the 2019 conference where I was elected, Eugene was there supporting me. He was there. Ngoba khona wena, I'm not going to contest. If bokhona somebody else, I was going to contest for this position. Actually, position name was contested by 3 men. Going mina kuphela KZN kwafika nomuntu wesifazane. One of them withdraw mesifika ku conference. Omunye kwathi mase kuqala sokuya kwa IEC na why withdrawal. So Eugene was also one of those people that supported me from time to time. I even knew ukuthi he was leaving the ANC to EFF. We spoke about it. You know, we always talk about the issues of the industry. He's always vocal, but Eugene loves SIFSA. Like his baby. That's why ukuthi moko wafika Eugene eParliament uzosuka indaba yeSIFSA. And then now we've got Papa Pen, who was a deputy president of SIFSA. So there are 2 MPs in Parliament that are members. I'll call them members, even though they are not leaders. That are members or co-founders of SIFSA that are there. So relationship yami no Eugene ikanjalo siyaphikisana siphinde sibe right nje like any other comrades ukuthi sinaleyo understanding ukuthi I speak my mind, he speaks his. We share ezinye izinto ukuthi ekuyonakala ku-industry, how do we move forward.
Siyezwa. Do you uyamazi lo ntombazana ukuthi uZamanteyi?
Yes.
Or your reporter?
Yes.
Niyazana?
Yeah.
How is the relationship?
My relationship no Zama, we fine. Actually, we fine. We talk. Relationship yami no Zamanteyi, it goes back ngesikhathi ngisaku-union. Zamanteyi used to be one of those journalists that were I won't call them activists, but babe very observant and vocal into the cultural and creative industry. Even at that time, that's when I met Uzama. When there's something, la joy, we're like that, you know. Even now, we are fine.
But the reason I'm asking you about the 2 is because Uzama, no Eugene, is because they want the accountability. No me get a piece of article or reports banalento ukuthi
we save food.
Yes.
So ask yourself, there are so many organizations, institutions in the country that are funded by government. Why Zama and Eugene befuni accountability to SIFSA?
That is what I'm asking you.
And then more to check articles gazama upona ngeSIFSA.
Yeah, yini indaba? Sichazele.
With Eugene, I think I've explained. With Eugene, he uba jealous. Mayibona izinto zingenzeki ngendlela oyekade efisa ngayo kwiSIFSA.
Okay.
He has always been playing an advisory, even if it was not formalized. But from time to time, mina ngiyomthinta, hey Eugene, kanjani senze njani. As for Uzama, I don't know ukuthi kushintshe kuphi. But because mina lead the national, but this thing started here KwaZulu-Natal. I think when he went to the office SIFSA, eyofuna rehearsal space, you know, and obviously there are no rehearsal space in Lapay KZN Music House. Anybody who's in the creative industry knows that. And that's where everything started. With okay, SIFSA, petty ability, Rahul no. And then I think the department explained very well. Ukuthi no, iSIFSA isiyinikeza le bhilidi elingana eceleni bayilungisela, and that is it. We are not running KZN Music House. There's 1816 Heritage Center for Amandia Lapan. Nabo abafanayo neSIFSA that are funded and are given a huge building. iSIFSA ithole into engaka. But nobody has ever questioned that. But I understood the intentions as isikhathi sihamba ukuthi there's one matey iSIFSA has been given millions and millions of money and they've never accounted. What are you saying about the government? Ukhona government onikeza abantu imali banga report. It doesn't work like that. What are you saying about government? Mhlawumbe wethu abantu abamnyama vele sifuqane nje ngemali umuntu engareportanga. And then the reports were there. Even the department, I went there because ngayihlala ngathi kuyibheka because there's a leadership of SIFSA in the province. So ngathi ngabiza comrades what kwenzakalani. I sat down with them. They gave me the full report because nami phela ngangengidefend into engayazi, but I needed to see my report. How much were you given? I'm talking about an organization that is supposed to to establish itself in the 11 districts of this province. And each district a province in a local municipalities amaning. And I'm not even going to mention about the number of creatives that we have and the number of talent that we have in this province for you to assume that 1.5 million a year is enough for an organization of the 1.5 million is not even enough for a one-day event. 1.5 million is not even enough for you to run this institution.
Is that from the provincial?
From the provincial government. For me, 1.5 million will not be enough. So, 1.5 million. And my concern is that we are teaching the government creatives. Because there's an event here one day, you will find the government and the event in a few hours cost 60 million. Few hours. Ne? I'm not going to talk about Anamama department. So told you to some wheelchair out 4. But for that event, the government has used 40 million. And then now to organize the creative industry, they were fragmented for years. You think 1.5 million is enough because they were talking about that. But then it was political motivated because somewhere down the line they opened something called a free KZN artist, you know. I think you will remember when EFF ikamuka yafanele erase ama inkinga ze ANC.
Yes.
So to draw attention because at the end of the day that thing accountability basebenzana there's somebody from department who sits as an ex officio with my meetings as if so who look at the reports up on daily basis, on monthly basis.
Mangfunda, from what you've said, I'm not cutting you, but then you are saying Utu SIFSA has been manipulated by political exterior motives. Because then if you are saying Uti EFF had to come and raise issues that were unaddressed by Ukongolos, we are now saying they should have not then created another entity. They should have raised within.
Because yes. I'm saying processes as are democratical. Yes. Anybody can stand for the position. You cannot ask ngeng suge manje as ujoin yothi must account to me. I'm not even a member because it's a member-based organization. It accounts to members. So what are the intentions of somebody which is offering suge mina manje ngiye union ngithi they must account to me ukuthi how are they using their finances? I'm not even a member. And then you cannot expect an organization to account on social media. We're not running a social media organization or a billboard organization where any Tom, Dick and Jabulani can just say account.
You did make your counterparts, not your counterparts, your collective, account by looking into documents and statements and reports. But the very same Eugene dismissed such reports and such audits.
Yeah.
Ni fabricate some statements and the numbers. We focus on that one. Uma kuthiwa nidlile imali noma kuneyimali eziphumile ziphume ngempela noma kungamanga, and why Eugene will dismiss such?
Eugene knows so much about these SIFs, as I indicated to you. And in leadership was inducted by Eugene. When we got elected, we have requested Eugene to come and give us induction. Remember, so the issue, then we were invited to Parliament. This is 2025.
In 2023 you
were. This is 2025, we were invited in 2023 by Eugene. Sizogcila nani ne-SIU report because the SIU report came out because there was an SIU investigation vele mangifika. So yaphuma report 2023 we went to Parliament to account. Obviously as a person that is in power at that time, you have to account even for things that you do not know about. So we went there. Minister Zgoda looked at the questions and said, okay, this current leadership, we won't have to say anything because these questions are based on the previous reports. So again, okay, then when Eugene came back again in Parliament, SIFSA must come in account. So we were asked to account from 2014 were elected in 2019. And ever since the department is reports of the previous leadership and their finances. Suppose they were reporting to them. Then we got to a point, listen, we're not going to waste time with Jakarta department when artists are suffering and it's during COVID. They needed reliefs. We needed this and that to fight with government, which my figure my artists at that time. So, report. So when Eugene came last year, because I remember we were in Parliament on the 19th of November, if I was saying, angizo report entweni engayazi nengingikwazi ukuphendula ngayo. Somebody what has reported because we had those reports. The department why don't the department report because they were funding them.
Yes. They've got all of the
account. Even the fact that it was with SIU. And at the same time I was saying, why don't you call the previous leadership to come and account because abafanga bwakhona. Why should I answer? Yeah, but because I'm tired of answering this thing. Being 2023, Bengila, 2024, I'm here to talk about the very same thing, you know. And obviously, Eugene personally born. Now, so no Papa Penny wa resign leadership. They took us about 9 months ukuthi basinikeze hand over because bona qala babengazwani ukuthi bangakwazi bahlale ndawonye sikwazi ukuthi sifike hand over. So when Eugene came, Eugene wanted the former leadership to come and account. On the last hour, on Friday, because this thing was on Monday, then Basebeta says, the department abafuna. I also said, comrades, come and izophendula lezinto. So on the last hour, says, uzo account in Parliament. Then mina mengifika ngiyasho ukuthi thina sisuka la sizela. Unfortunately, because it was online, then my acting SG was a reporter from that time. So when they started asking us questions, where the auditors, we did not know. You know, when department kubuza uDDG department athi uDDG ngangekho mina ngakafiki ubani wayekhona uDDG akasekho yabona bayekhona former minister unathi Mthethwa akasekho so kwaqala kwakhona lezo zinto and then there was an issue of a 12 million yo Usiba Awards eyayibanga umsindo kakhulu even before Usiba Awards I am not sure namanje ukuthi kwenzakalani but I know ukuthi there was money that came to SIFSA and went straight to account kaMama uZanele Mbukazi, may his soul rest in peace, to do amasuba awards. So moto yabheka kuthiwa there's a 12 million ongabonakala ukuthi washonaphi kwi-SIFSA because even the department could not give the right answers yabo and then Eugene because he was there he will tell you ukuthi usibanibani waqashwa udadewabo ukuthi abe auditor talking about the former treasurer of SIFSA ukuthi waqashwa udadewabo ukuthi abe auditor and this and this and this and that. So inkulumo yethu ayihlangani and more lalela recording I did not say anything after that because most of the questions were not relating to my term of office. It was and I did say ukuthi in my term of office what was I funded to do and what was I not funded to do? What have I done? And I have achieved 80% of what I was mandated to do. For example, for the first time, SIFSA Ebenema structures in all the 9 provinces and all the districts of this country and the locals of this country. So that's what I was funded to do, to establish and build the federation itself, not even to run my programs, because you will hear about it, hey, I sneak as much like we're funding. We're not a funding institution. We're not. We are not funding. We are funded as well to build an organization and then start to establish AMA sector councils, which is what now Uketini is doing. Now we've got a minister who's organizing the industry. We've got an employer who's organizing the employees.
Bengithi ngifuna ukuthi siye kuleka gate kodwa ukuze sizoyiqeda nje siye round off ngifuna nje ukubuza ama questions mhlawumbe ku2 very short. Oqala ukuthi kuyavela ukuthi ngoba phela sifunda on newspapers ukuthi whoever wants you to account or accountisa eyintweni ezenzeke before your term.
Yeah.
When you are saying here ukuthi for whatever that you were given or you were mandated to perform, you were able to perform and you are able to account for such.
I have. Not that I was able. I have. The department has all the reports.
Okay. Then do you not think what's in short? Do you not think what's in there is this personal attack towards wena? Because I'm sure with Lababantu they do their investigation before reporting. Because then they cannot... For
example, Minister he went to Boga Dr. Shebelezo at SIFSA are the biggest crooks. And the investigation is only started on Monday. What evidence? Utata blonde, which were the crooks if there were no findings. So are we going to trust the findings now if already is, ati, we are the, we understand, ati SIFSA has not reported. The DG in Parliament, what is SIFSA, we've got the report of SIFSA. Yeah, but it's more like I said, unfortunately, industry is politics. Because I remember there was one lady, immediately no minister, SIFSA must not be funded because these ones are ANC. I'm friends with everybody. I'm not going to be enemies because of they're entitled to their views, but then it really hits the nerve. Vele bakhona abantu abangayifuni le transformation we're benefiting kakhulukazi because thina we're bringing transformation ethi imali mayeke wonke umuntu ngisho endaweni zasemakhaya siqalisa people were not even aware ukuthi there were so many fundings abantu abamnyama nama fundings kade thola abelungu so abelungu ke manje mesifika thina with the transformation agenda as isifsa it's like mothi yababiza kufana nokuthi ubiza izinkukhu emeetingini ukwenza iKFC you know. So kunale qeqebana that has been benefiting. So kufana nokuthi sizobaphuca sithi okay for us to make this KFC when you must die first ukuze kwazi ukuthi kudlela abantu. So that cabal has been there. It's the same cabal abonathi must fall what who do not believe futhi in black excellence and the danger with black people being united, not necessarily black people because it's not inhlangano organization yabantu abamnyama and with the creative industry asibuka nthini ukuthi ukuyiphi ku political party ukuyiphi nana because if ngifuna ukucula nawe ngizocula nawe uthanda le political party uthanda but unfortunately they want to control the industry for their selfishness at the same time ukuthi support bani
kuyezwakala asikhulume ngabo minister about 3 ngaphambi kokuthi kuphela isikhathi so sengifuna wazi because uzosinikeza perhaps advisory projection on this one njengomuntu o insightful ngokwe industry so ukhuluma ngobaba umuntu omhle sikhulume ngo18 bese sikhuluma ngosisi lo owasula isigubhiyane ubali asiqaleke ngibhanike usesulelana ubhani isigubhiyane after sekuno 60 million no ban 60 or 600
ngazi phela mshithi kwakulapho kwezimalini ke because phela bayayazi into wena wasulela nami ngiyazibuza ukuthi wasulelani but then kwakukade khona nento kunemali esuka enational ize kuma provinces for a signature event as we speak nganoma khona noma yakhe KZN nama was quite shocked was uNatal mengifike national ukuthi such a talented province doesn't have a signature event you know so kunemali esuka enational ize kuma provinces it's supposed to go to a service provider we industry but kwakhona into abayenzayo nje it was before futhi ubhani kwathiwa i-department yaKwaZulu-Natal izozenzela i-signature event so hence we can see there's a huge competition between government and the industry manje yabo
so le mali kwakufanele ukuthi ize ku-Department of Arts
bokufanele ize KwaZulu-Natal i-department was to assist in identifying an event that we've got so many huge events KwaZulu-Natal yabona engabizwa ngama-signature events you know but then department was supposed department ngikhumbula kahle ngahlala naye uChongwe at that time ukuthi hayi nenza njani manje ukuthi sesiyazenzela thina as department okay bazenzela ke so mayifika ubhani ufike vele sebezenzela mase bezenzela I think industry is very exciting yabo kumnandi nje bethi kumnandi kwanthi imali ayikho ngicanti unayo ubhani wathi wenza kuba mnandi kanti phela manje wathi kube mnandi kanti imali
kakhulu kakhulu
hayi basho babekhona uthi hayi kwakumnandi
it was a 3-day event
hayi wenza kakhulu mhlambe ke uthi was given more budgets mhlambe ngabe uyakwazi ukwacabangela ama-artists ngoba babekhona bathi okwababhlungu ukuthi ke sephelelwa umsebenzi after bonke lobo bomnandi
so awusazi izizathu wena Sis Joy esamanje ukuthi nje resign
sazi ngiyafisa ukusazi namanje
uyabona lo yasisi uyofana so lesi sizathu ngoba akekho umuntu owazi
futhi uyambona ukuthi akalwi kangako ukuthi ngakhishelwani uright nje mina the last meeting esasinaye industry complaina ngokuthi aka-attend ama-events amanye amaningi since engenile office she has not called the industry none. That was the meeting I attended ama-artist ayiraise-ke ngaye ukuthi kwathini because after those few days leyo meeting ngamuzwa ungathi
cha ngeke sikukhave konke Sis Joy asiyeni kumuntu omuhle nisebenzisana kanjani manje nomuntu omuhle and do you feel ukuthi he is on the right track mhlambe ngokunakekela i-industry
I'm not sure, but what I know is that Umtomhle ubekhona even kwi-portfolio yakwa Sports Arts and Culture before. He does have an understanding, and what I've also noticed, even though I've never had an account, which is an approachable minister, MEC yakwazi ukuthi ukhulumeke naye. In terms of servicing industry, my main concern was seeing major events of KwaZulu-Natal being postponed. Engenzeki njenganabo Zulu Jazz. It has a mere dam. You know, seeing events amakhulu njengabo extravaganza, Drakensberg extravaganza, but they are not funded by government. I've seen Zozo, the major events that create employment for majority of artists in KwaZulu-Natal. Ngibona kuthiwa they are funded ngabo 150,000. It raised concern to me because for an event efana nekamdungcobo le yasedamini 150,000 imali artist elodwa futhi nayo unixoxile nalo kuma artist jazz angikhulumi ngezinye izinto. So it was a concern to me ukuthi kahle kahle kwenzakalani KwaZulu-Natal. And then another concern that came, it's when I saw i-department yenza event yayo on the same day umhlaka 1, when we know ukuthi we've got Fact Urban Rocks umhlaka 1, we've got Last Dance ngomhlaka 1, the biggest events that are really contributing to the GDP of this country or of the culture and the creative industry. And then if a government event is free, izothatha ama-artists, it kills imisebenzi le yenziwa abanye ozakwethu sinabo bama-events in the creative industry. So that was my main concern, of which I think ukuthi isizwe KwaZulu-Natal need to address. And maningi amanye programs angenzeki, especially of nurturing young talent of this province, you know.
Ngegama nje lodwa, who leads uSifsa la eKZN like?
The chairperson is Thokozani Zulu Tizozo, and the secretary is Howard Msomi. The deputy is Botsotso Mashaba wase-Maritzburg.
No, it's fine. Anginqamuli but ngifuna ukuthi siye ku-gating manje. Siye nje ku-gating. Ngeke ngabona somewhere la ucomplaina khona ukuthi he wants to restart everything that you guys have had structured in. Yeah,
like ngishilo ekuqaleni ukuthi the process of building this federation, it started from the first ngibalela uPaul Mashatile. Yaza kunathi Mthetho who delivered the inaugural conference yeSIFSA, yaza kuZizi kodwa kwasetshenziswa. It was a process ka-government, a process ye-department, and ngo-2022 i-parliament, this is in the white paper in the creative industry, which Minister Nathi Mthetho pushed to my approval by parliament. It's an act of parliament. We've got the cultural and creative industry master plan adopted by parliament in 2022. It has classifications of the sectors in the creative industry, because yayisetshenzwa nangochwepheshe abanye bakwe creative industry ukuthi ama sectors in the creative industry fanele ahambe kanje yabo. So when Mackenzie came, we had a meeting nice. Have a meet and greet in Johannesburg, meet and greet in Cape Town. After that, there was a Bosperati that he called. I couldn't attend because I'm show a prayer house. When they came back from that Bosperati, we promised the industry to go October ngizoninikeza 300 million. Yawazi kama wesha industry yethu ke ngesingakhohlwa phela ukuthi bakhona ojabula kupower ke nje be-industry ukuthi anything that has money i-position yabo, anything that has more bashonisale babuya besangena eThemen fika ngo-October nifike ne-bank account, imali yangena kwi-account, nofike ne-bank account today kusasa imali yangena.
Yeah, reflect.
So now iSIFSA had a delegation of 5 kubizwe thina national. Then all of a sudden the department has about 54 national organizations. I did say it in parliament, in the creative industry, national organization are not more than 5. I can name them because ngisebenza wonke lama province, because it must have a footprint at least in the 5 provinces, if we or 4, okay, to call it a national organization. So mayifika ku-18 ashaya le meeting nabo abathi wanya abathembisa 300 million. Babuye sebenama sectors awu 74 ngoba wonke umuntu manje seqala into yakhe yazoba ne position yakhe yabo, selana position. And ile nto sibanga ngesi does it mean that any minister can come and change what has been adopted by cabinet? Lesiqala lapho ke no getting it. So now kuzofika omunye minister after 5 years asiqalise phansi. Then uGating uthi okay, then the second mandate yami kuSIFSA was to establish ama sector councils. So I process bisiqalile sector councils like I've mentioned with in the fana nama sport codes. The process has started in all the provinces. uGating wathi ayike usenza ama sector councils yena. Wababiza sebebuye kwesibili report back. Wabuya ama-sectors asewu-16 sebashintshela uGating asewu-16 usethi uzonikeza i-sector ngayinye 2 million sewahlanganisile. If you've got a problem with that, go and campaign, go and start your own political organization, campaign and become a minister. Njengamanje yimina la lawula mina
kodwa bagcina befikile 2 million
buo bakuphi
ngeke size siqede konke
bapho 12 million be hip hop bapho 50 million bama legends
ngeke size siqede konke ngaphela you have to come back for part 2 but kule camera sis Joy uba no se president weSIFS
I mean up until conference
okay no it's okay kule camera ngicela ukuthi utshela ama artist nawo wonke umphakathi ukuthi wena udlanga mali awazani namali
the way ngihalela ngakhona anyway creatives of my country is state of the country I think you can all see ukuthi kwenzakalani ezweni lo baba omkhulu wonke umuntu lola ukuya phezulu angisho nganyathela noma isekhanda likabani that's why I said ukuthi mina I'm comfortable let them do a forensic investigation we'll wait for the findings because I did what I said I would do. With department, ukhulumeni motors uthenga ipain. Let's wait for the findings. But at the same time, izinto singazibuki. Khona into ethi kwipolitiki believe none of what you hear and half of what you see. Because more to abheka manje there's no service delivery that is going to the people. We just see the contestation of power kuma politicians wonke umuntu ufuna ukuvela because wonke they are waiting for 2026 everybody wants to be in power and the GNU isize nabantu kade bengacabanga ukuthi bayoba kwipower. So we are faced with that predicament and ama artists they must understand ukuthi it is important to organize ourselves. Karl Marx used to say when encouraging our workers to organize that workers you need to organize yourselves because you've got nothing to lose but your chains. So that's what is holding us back as creatives nanokuthi basithole kabi silambile kanti zabalaza impela and abantu basaba ukuthi ngeke ngisaqashwa vele mangazaqasha yazaqasha nje but uzosizana ukuthi umuntu aqashe adle isinkwa nenyama emndenini wakhe bese akunikeze imvutho bese udayisa abafowenu because that's another thing that we are faced with ukuthi khona abaphuma ngale bayokhuluma ngabanye kunje it's because of our own doing as well as the creatives ukuthi we do not know ukuthi we don't even have a trade union movement siphila abasebenza kanjani we don't even this federation that we are trying to build because if you don't want the leadership go to conference and elect new leadership but you cannot kill what we have built iminyaka kangaka nebayakhe before my time
awakasho kodwa ukuthi imali
angidlanga the way ngifuna ngakhona ke imali anyway
ufuna ukuyidla futhi
noma nje anginele umsebenzi kwa like
no siyabonga kakhulu sis Joy njengoba senzwile usis Joy current president weSIFSA until the next conference akayidlanga imali
awangidlanga
sizombiza for part 2 bangabe ukuthi kusekhona okunye okuqhubekayo amanye ama developments. We have come to the end of this session. It's Politics Plus with uNkosi Zulu. We thank you.
Thank you so much.